Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to share my personal philosophy of my role as a future education teacher, including how I support students, uphold ethical responsibilities, and continue growing as an educator. To begin, the role of a special education teacher goes far beyond simply developing instruction. As shown in my infographic, one of my primary responsibilities is supporting student learning through individual instruction. This means designing and implementing lessons that align with each student's IEP, using evidence-based practices, and continuously monitoring progress to ensure students are growing academically and socially. Every student learns differently, and it is my responsibility to remove barriers so that all students have equal access to education. In addition to supporting learning, special education teachers have important legal and ethical responsibilities. Laws such as the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, ensure that students receive a free, appropriate public education, and it is my role to implement IEPs with the most devotion, maintaining accurate documentation, and protect student confidentiality. Ethically, I am guided by principles such as integrity, fairness, and respect for diversity. These expectations ensure that every decision I make is in the best interest of my students. Collaboration is also a central part of this role. Special education teachers work closely with general education teachers, families, and related service providers to create a strong support system for students. Through co-teaching, communication, and teamwork, we can provide consistent and effective instruction. Along with collaboration comes advocacy. I see myself as an advocate for my students and their families, ensuring their voices are heard, their rights are protected, and they have access to the resources they need to succeed. My personal vision for meeting the needs of students with exceptionalities is rooted in both my character and my professional disposition. I believe every student has the ability to grow and succeed when given the right support. I plan to capitalize on dispositions such as compassion, patience, and dedication. Compassion allows me to build meaningful relationships with students and understand their unique challenges. Patience is essential when students struggle and progress at different rates. Dedication ensures that I remain committed to their success even when challenges arise. In addition, intellectual dispositions such as curiosity and reflection will help me continuously improve my teaching practices. I want to be the kind of educator who is always learning, seeking new strategies, reflecting on what works, and adjusting my instructions to better meet student needs. Performance dispositions, such as responsibility and perseverance, will also guide me in maintaining consistency and follow through in my professional responsibilities. Ethical frameworks and professional standards, such as the Model Code of Ethics for Educators and the Council for Exceptional Children's Ethical Principles, will play a key role in guiding my decision making. These frameworks emphasize the importance of acting in the best interest of students, maintaining professional relationships, and practicing with honesty and integrity. They also guide me in using professional judgment or practical wisdom, especially in complex situations like determining special education eligibility. In these moments, it is important to consider not only data and assessment, but also the whole child, ensuring decisions are fair, unbiased, and truly beneficial for the student. From a Christian worldview perspective, I believe that every individual has inherent value and purpose. This belief shapes how I will treat my students with dignity, respect. The concept of servant leadership is especially meaningful to me. As a servant leader, my role is not to control or direct, but to serve, to meet the needs of my students and help them reach full potential. This means putting students first, advocating for their needs, and creating an environment where they feel safe, supported, and finally, I recognize the importance of lifelong learning in this profession. The field of special education is constantly evolving, and it is essential that I continue to deepen my understanding of diverse learning needs. I plan to engage in professional development opportunities, collaborate with colleagues, and participate in professional learning communities. Staying informed about research based and high leverage practices will allow me to provide the most effective instruction possible. Additionally, I am committed to culturally responsive teaching, ensuring that I respect and incorporate students' backgrounds, experiences, and identities into my teaching. In conclusion, being a special education teacher is a responsibility that requires knowledge, compassion, and a strong ethical foundation. By supporting learning, collaborating with others, advocating for students, and committing to continuous growth, I hope to make a meaningful impact in the lives of my students and their families. Thank you.